Learning to speak English through a journey. Learning to speak English through a journey is one of the most effective and exciting ways to improve fluency. When you travel, you are naturally exposed to real-world English in everyday situations, whether it's ordering food at a restaurant, asking for directions, or chatting with locals. Unlike traditional classroom learning where grammar and vocabulary are taught in isolation, traveling allows you to learn English in context, making words and phrases more meaningful and easier to remember. Immersion forces you to step out of your comfort zone and use English to navigate new experiences, helping you gain confidence and improve your speaking skills. Even simple interactions like reading signs or listening to conversations around you enhance your language learning. By embracing the journey and using English daily, you'll not only expand your vocabulary, but also develop a natural and practical understanding of the language. 1. Immerse yourself in the language. Surround yourself with English by reading signs, listening to announcements, and observing conversations in public places. The more exposure you get, the faster you'll learn. 2. Use common phrases daily. Practice essential travel phrases like ordering food, asking for directions, and booking accommodations. Repetition in real situations helps with memory and confidence. 3. Talk to locals. Don't be afraid to start conversations with shopkeepers, taxi drivers, or fellow travelers. Even short chats improve your speaking skills and help you learn new expressions. 4. Keep a travel journal in English. Write about your experiences, new words you've learned, and interesting conversations you had. This helps reinforce your learning and track progress. 5. Listen and observe. Pay attention to how native speakers talk, their pronunciation, and common phrases. Try mimicking their speech to improve your accent and fluency. 6. Use language apps. Apps like Duolingo, Babbel, and Google Translate can help you with new words and grammar while you travel. 7. Watch and read in English. Watch local TV, listen to the radio, or read newspapers and menus in English. This improves comprehension and introduces you to real-life vocabulary. 8. Join language exchange groups. Many cities have meetups where travelers and locals practice languages together. It's a great way to make friends and practice speaking in a relaxed setting. 9. Don't fear mistakes. Making mistakes is a natural part of learning. Keep speaking and don't worry about being perfect. Confidence comes with practice. 10. Think in English. Try forming thoughts in English rather than translating from your native language. This helps develop fluency and makes speaking more natural. 11. Stay in English-speaking accommodations. Choose hostels, guest houses, or Airbnb stays where English is commonly spoken. Engaging with hosts and other travelers will naturally improve your conversation skills. 12. Take guided tours in English. Join walking tours, museum tours, or adventure activities where the guide speaks English. Listening to explanations and asking questions in English will improve your comprehension and vocabulary. 13. Use English for transportation. Read maps, ask for directions, and listen to transport announcements in English. This helps you practice both listening and speaking in real-life situations. 14. Challenge yourself to order in English. Instead of pointing at a menu, try reading it and placing your order in English. This improves confidence and helps with food-related vocabulary. 15. Learn local slang and expressions. Every English-speaking country has its own slang. Learning these expressions makes your conversations sound more natural and helps you understand native speakers better. 16. Practice role-playing conversations. Before heading out, practice potential conversations in English, such as checking into a hotel, buying tickets, or asking for recommendations. This will prepare you for real-life interactions. 17. Record yourself speaking. Use your phone to record yourself speaking in English every day. Listen back to identify areas for improvement, such as pronunciation and sentence structure. 18. Read menus, brochures, and street signs. Instead of switching to your native language, challenge yourself to read and understand everything in English first. This builds vocabulary and reading skills. 19. Ask open-ended questions. Instead of yes-no questions, ask locals open-ended questions like, "What do you recommend visiting here?" This encourages longer conversations and more practice. 20. Use English in your thoughts. Try thinking about your plans, describing your surroundings, or making to-do lists in English. This mental exercise helps develop fluency naturally. 21. Shop and bargain in English. If you visit markets or souvenir shops, try negotiating prices or asking about products in English. This adds practical business vocabulary to your skills. 22. Join online travel communities, participate in Facebook groups, Reddit forums, or language exchange apps where travelers share experiences in English. Engaging in discussions helps improve writing skills and vocabulary. 23rd. Set a daily English goal. Challenge yourself to learn 5 new words, have 3 conversations, or write a paragraph in English each day during your trip. Small goals keep you motivated. 24. Find a travel buddy who speaks English. Traveling with someone who speaks English encourages you to use the language constantly and get comfortable with conversations. 25. Stay curious and ask why. If you hear a new phrase, don't just memorize it. Ask yourself why it's used that way. Understanding grammar and meaning helps long-term learning. 26. Listen to English podcasts or audiobooks while traveling. If you have long bus or train rides, use the time to listen to English podcasts, news, or audiobooks. This improves listening comprehension. 27. Write social media posts in English. When sharing your travel experiences on social media, try writing your captions or updates in English. This helps you practice writing in a fun way. 28. Use hand gestures and body language. If you don't know a word, use hand gestures or describe it in English instead of switching to your native language. This builds communication confidence. 29. Find opportunities to teach your language in exchange for English practice. Many locals or other travelers may want to learn your native language. Offer to help them in exchange for practicing English. 30. Relax and enjoy the process. Learning English through a journey should be fun. The more you enjoy it, the faster you'll improve. Embrace mistakes, celebrate progress, and keep learning as you explore.